Lee is a rather common surname found around the world. Let me introduce you to my grandfather. His name is Lee Wan Choi. He's born with an average height and dark hair, from what I was told. My grandfather is born in the year 1905 in Guangxi province, China. And due to poverty in China, he isn't satisfied with living in China. Somehow, with the help of a good neighbor, he managed to get hold of a ticket and sailed to Malaya. If you're wondering, it was called Malaya at the time. He sailed with the intention of helping out his poor family situation. He was very poor at the time, yeah. Like most Asians, he worked hard. He toiled the soil, planted some rice, vegetables, and worked as a rubber zapper. He was happy with that. But soon, his happiness turns to loneliness. Being far away from his family is a cause of this. And after a while, he decided to return China and take a break. Everyone needs a break. Moving on, he sailed back to China from Malaya. It must have been very, very excited for him to meet up with his long-lost family members. He sailed and sailed till he reached Guangxi, China. And when he was finally back home, he found the love of his life and fell deeply in love with my grandmother. Let me say a poem to you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I love you and you love me. Yeah. In case you're wondering, let me introduce you to my grandmother. My grandmother's name is Fu Lok Mui. She was born in the year 1914. And she's actually quite slim and tall from what I was told and what I heard. Soon afterwards, both my grandparents got married. Their marriage is rather traditional. Also, my grandfather, being the firstborn, makes his marriage even more traditional. If that makes sense, yeah, you know. Things like firecrackers, you know. During Chinese traditional weddings, they usually have that. And yeah, not too long after that, my grandmother discovered that she was pregnant. And she was shocked.
Oh.
Yeah, she was. But of course she was happy at the same time. Then, a baby boy was born. Yay! Be happy for that. Due to the hard time in China, my grandparents decided to come Malaya to support the family. But somehow, something happened. Their ideas and decisions were strongly opposed by their mother. Their mother insisted that the first grandson is to be left and remain with her in China.
No, dear, that's
Not
wrong.
having a choice, my grandparents heavy-heartedly left behind their firstborn of 46 days so in the care of their mother. And then they sailed from Guangxi, China to Johor, Malaya by boat. It was my grandmother's first time in Malaya.
Wow.
For my grandparents came about 2 more sons, 2 more daughters, 1 more son, 1 more daughter, 2 more sons, the last being my father. Let me introduce you to my father now. My dad's name is Lee Man Sing. He was born in 1955. My dad graduated from University Malaya in 1979 as a chemist with honors. Yeah. There he met my mom in the university and they were already happily dating there. So in 1980, they got married. They got married soon after they graduated. My dad also started working at the time. And yeah, he also took like business courses outside while working. He's very independent. Yeah, that's a Chinese sign of marriage. And then from them came about my eldest sister, second eldest sister, my brother, a son, which is me actually, and my younger sister. The fourth being me. And that's me. And then my father, he worked hard in UTP time engineering for many years, till about 2006 he retired. From then on, he decided to start his very own business in producing welding electrodes. His business is rather successful to date. That's about all from me. Ciao!
Coming to me now, introducing my family home. This is my grandfather. His name is Hong Jong-un. He was born in 1936 in the southern part of Korea, the city called Daejeon. He is handsome and has a fair skin, from what I heard from my parents. During the year he was born, his family were very poor. He didn't have enough money to afford one proper meal. However, in the year 1956, he joined the Korea Marine Corps for national service, which every Korean male must go. He served there for 2 years till the year 1958. After 2 years of being discharged from the Marine Corps in the year 1960, he met his love partner, which is my grandmother, Song Young-suk, and got married in a Korean traditional marriage. My grandmother gave birth to 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. And my father was the second child amongst the others. He was born in Daejeon in the year 1964. During that time, he also faced hard time due to family financial issues. My father grew up in the province called Busan, the second largest city in Korea. In the year 1982, he managed to pursue his studies at Busan National University as an engineer student. He told me that my grandfather was so happy and proud to see his son going to the university. However, the day has come where he had to serve his country for 2 years and join the army in the year 1984 till 1986. While my dad was in the army in the year 1985, my grandmother passed away due to an illness. That year must have been a difficult year for my dad and my relatives. It must be a hard time for them to overcome the sadness. Few years later, my dad finally graduated his bachelor's degree at Busan National University and able to get employed from one of the Korea's well-known company, and he is still working for the same company till date. He's doing well, and the salary is good for quite a long time. When he was working as a new employee, he met my mom, introduced by his church members. They fell in love with each other and got married in the year 1991, October 3rd. After living in Korea for quite a long time, in 2001 December, we moved to Penang Island in Malaysia due to my dad's job. Since then, we decided to stay put in Malaysia unless we have to make other options in living in other countries. My mom got pregnant since then and gave birth to me in June 1992 and also to my sister in the year 1994. That's it about my family. Thank you.